So as of yesterday, we got a new film on Shudder, and we're here to talk about it. This is another Christmas-themed horror movie. And I will say, this actually, if I was to explain the premise, just the very basic beginning premise of the movie, like, oh, there's these kids at a school, a private school, and most of the kids go home for the holidays. But some kids are held back because their parents don't want to pick them up. And so they have to spend the Christmas break at school with their teacher. And it's set in the 70s. It's actually set in 1970. Um, and then the kids who stay behind get up to semantics
Yep.
while they're you if I set every single thing that happens in the first um 15 minutes of this movie and set on like and it starts like a few days before Christmas and then counts up till Christmas, you would be like, oh, you watched the Holdovers?
Mm-hmm.
Because I literally just
That's
watched
what
the
you were saying.
Holdovers 2 days ago, and then I watched this today, and I was like, "This is exact." Like, I think they are set literally on the same year. I think it's 1970 and 1970.
Uh-huh.
Although I think maybe Holdovers is 71 and it goes into 72 or 70 into 71, whatever it is. But literally the exact same film for the first like 15 minutes. It's really weird.
It
I was like,
is.
this is
Sounds super
super
weird.
bizarre that this is like so similar. you know?
Yeah.
Weird. The Holdovers is much better. But okay, so now this deals with like a Manson family satanic cult kind of group, like in Malum or Last Shift or something, who's coming to perform a ritual, and yeah, we deal with them interacting with the kids who were left behind, or the holdovers.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Overall, I thought the movie was fine. I did like some of the twists. I was surprised by some of the deaths
Yes.
when they happened, how fast they happened.
Very
I was
quickly.
like, "Oh, they're dead."
Yeah,
Okay, I
they
wasn't
didn't play any
expecting that.
games.
No, yeah, the sacrifice game. There's not a lot of games going on,
Mm-hmm.
but you have a couple characters that you're like, "Oh, they're going to be up here. They're going to be in this. They're going to be a bigger character."
Mm-hmm.
No, no, they're
No,
not.
they're not.
Which I love. That I'm a big fan of. So cool for that. Um, the one of the main villains of the movie is the guy who plays Aladdin
Yes.
in the Aladdin remake from Disney. Um, and that was surprising. I wasn't expecting
Yeah.
to see him. He plays the crazy guy pretty good.
Oh yeah, I thought he did a great job.
I think the acting's all good in this,
I did
and
too.
there there's another character in this. I'm not going to give spoilers, so I can't really say who it is or what it is or any of that. But I can say that they are probably my favorite thing about the movie.
Yeah.
I found them to be very effective,
Yes.
very creepy, and they look a lot like um,
But you
the
can't
girl.
really.
Oh yeah, shit. Damn. Well, yeah. Go on.
I was just gonna say that. Yeah, they're my favorite part of the movie too. Very creepy.
If you're wondering why
So
that cut is because I said something I shouldn't have said.
yeah,
But
yeah.
it was so nothing, but
It was so nothing,
it
but
gave it
you would
away
have
to a
been like,
degree.
"Oh,
Yeah.
now I know what to look out for." But
Kaylee caught me.
there's a very creepy element, and the performance and the look and everything of this character is super super cool. So
Really, really good job by them.
yeah, very effective.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I mean, it was a fine movie.
Yeah,
Like,
it's okay.
it's not anything that is going to be like super memorable, but the acting is all good from everybody.
It's not going to become a Christmas classic.
It's not, but it was still an enjoyable watch. Like, I still had a good time watching it. And I think that there's a pretty cool, like, the twist that happens, is cool. It's not that it's predictable enough,
Mm-hmm.
but I like it.
Yeah.
And I like the ending a lot. I actually was a big fan of the ending.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the ending
Hmm.
a good amount too. Overall, I think it's a good one-time watch.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
That's not a bad thing.
No, not at
That's not a
all.
bad thing. Not
Not at
every
all.
film needs to be a masterpiece, and not every film needs to be rewatchable. I
Hmm.
don't think. See, this is a film that's so straightforward that I don't think that it would benefit from a second viewing much.
Yeah.
Like, I think you would get the exact same experience the second time. You might pick up on a couple little things that you're like, oh, okay, they are setting that up a little here or whatever, but I don't think I would have forgotten anything, honestly.
No.
I'm pretty sure I got everything, and there's nothing really to go back to look at it for. But yeah, overall, it's effective. I
Hmm.
think people are good in it, and it's not. It. I wouldn't go as far as to say it's not exactly memorable, because I do think there's things I will remember from the film, and that when someone brings it up, I won't be like, "Which one was that again?"
Yeah,
Like,
I guess you'll remember
yeah,
it. It's just maybe not one that's gonna be like you said, like a Christmas classic or something that you're like, oh yeah, I gotta watch this like every year or every whatever.
I've watched over 150 2023 horror films this year, and this would fall somewhere in the middle.
Hmm.
Higher middle, but somewhere in the middle,
Yeah,
right?
that's
It's
a
been a
good.
great year, but this
This,
is just one that's like, I'm glad we watched it. It wasn't a waste of our time.
no,
I have no interest in ever watching it again, and that's it.
yeah,
I don't think, I think some people could take that as like a negative. Like, I don't want to ever watch this again. Uh, I don't know. It depends.
yeah. I mean,
Yes, shitty movies I never want to watch again either,
right.
right? Movies I hate, I don't want to watch them ever again too. But I got everything out of this movie that I want,
Yeah,
right?
that's a good way to
The
put it.
reason we
It's a
watch movies
satisfying
again
movie.
is because there's more in there to enjoy.
Yeah,
Something that we either really love the experience and we want to try to get that experience again,
yeah.
or there's a deeper meaning in there that we're trying to, figure out.
Mm.
Um, and this film is neither. This film did not bring me to the heights where I'm like, ooh, I want to feel that high again. Like, I felt so great watching that, and I also, it's like, there's nothing else in here for me to dissect.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. Those are the movies we watched. And as far as like Slasher Sunday, Monster Monday, we're trying to get to those. It's been a very weird last week or two that we haven't
Yeah,
been able to watch anything.
we haven't for whatever reason. We just keep other stuff comes up, and
Like crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But we will be trying to get back to
Yeah.
this this
We'll
week,
get back on track.
hopefully.
Yeah.
So
We'll get back on track.
yeah.
We apologize. All right, guys.
Bye.